Muy buenas, soy Sigiloco Games, estamos aquí en el Age Origins El Despertar. Continuando la historia, dejamos como estaba dentro de la casa de la vigilia. Salí un rato y simplemente hice lo mismo que me hice yo, pero con mis compañeros. O sea, les rediseñé todo el personaje, se les cambié todos los atributos. Ahora en Nathaniel y Anders ya tienen otras habilidades y otras especializaciones también. ¿Y qué es lo que le puse? Le puse Espíritu Sanador, Guerrero Arcano y Mago de Sangre a Anders. Bueno, eso soy yo. Ahora le puse Berserker, Segador y Guardián. Y ya también le puse Explorador, Duelista y Sombra. Y como tienen aquí más habilidades, entonces les puse más o menos para que vayan como a mi gusto, digamos. Entonces le diseñaba a los personajes y también le puse a Anders que puede hacer cataplasmas. Porque sin esto no hago nada. Y ya que tenemos aquí, vamos a crear una de estas. Y me con que de vigor. Sí, unos 20 de vigores. Listo. Vámonos. ¿Qué tenemos que hacer? Simplemente tenemos que irnos de aquí. Ah, y aquí tenemos a esta que le rescatamos por ahí.
Do you remember me? The merchant from the road. I've made a deal with your mistress Wolsey to provide some new stock for the other merchants here. Make her bless you, sir.
Y bueno, aquí también como se gana dinero, también se gasta como animal. Así que tenemos que ir cuidando las cosas. Porque si no nos quedamos sin dinero. Bueno, el único lugar que nos queda es ir a Maleficarum.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
Bueno, esa es una misión que podemos hacer o no. Bueno, aquí para ganar confianza en los compañeros, aquí como ya no hay así una cantidad que podíamos regalar las cosas y subieron full. Aquí tienes que coger ciertos objetos que son para cada uno. Y por ejemplo, este que era con cascabel es obviamente para Anders, porque tiene gatito. Entonces tenemos que...
You shouldn't have.
Exactamente. Bueno, aquí tenemos cofres. Hay una caja acá, vamos a ver. Bueno, aquí en ambulancia también hay full misiones. Iniciativas desechadas para un regalo, pero para otro personaje que iremos descubriéndolos en nuestros viajes. Y aquí, por ejemplo, árbol y cosas así.
They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate.
Cuando te acercas y, bueno,
I suppose my
interactúas,
father is lucky his didn't end up there.
te aparece como una especie de conversación con cualquiera de uno de estos. Y tienes que, bueno, obviamente dar la respuesta correcta, si no, te baja la aprobación.
I'll take care of it.
Aquí está este Colbert y Mika.
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something? Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. People, I suppose. Maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared. More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook 2 screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the end. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
Listo. Vamos por acá.
You seem rather attached to that cat.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both.
Claro que sí. Bueno, aquí es como una misión que puedo hacer si es que quieres desaprobación a los personajes. Y también una buena oportunidad de ganar dinero, pero como tenemos bastante dinero, no es necesario. O sea, por eso es que yo simplemente le ataco, que son sacadores, ladrones y cosas así. Entonces, pero no necesito nada de eso. Vamos por ejemplo.
What if the Darkspawn come?
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Rivane. Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious. No, sir. Again, my pardon.
Bueno.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Claro que sí. Bueno, aquí hablamos con el alguacil.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Claro que sí. No, bueno, aquí tenemos.
Greetings, could I interest you in... Wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
Vamos ahí. El primerito. ¿Dónde está mi salida? Aquí está mi salida. Un poquito al lado, ya saben. por acá. Hablamos con la serie Larmero y simplemente te manda directamente a esto. Vamos a comprar porque necesitamos para una misión. Aquí tienen, bueno, bocetas que nos sirven. Voy a comprar este y este. Voy a comprar este. Voy a comprar todos ya. De una vez. Este es bueno. Eso no me sirve de mucho. Esto vamos a vender. Esto igual vendemos. Eso no. ¿Qué tiene aquí? Ah, este es bueno, pero para Ogren. Pero este no vamos a comprar porque vamos a verlos por... Nos dan más adelante estas armas, así que es inservible de momento. Y vamos a ver qué runas podemos utilizar. Ah, cierto que dejé las runas. No, aquí ya nada. Vamos aquí. ¿Qué tiene aquí? Bueno, no tiene nada. Necesitamos esto, inmunidad, paralizante. Voy a comprar todos los bocetos de una vez. Muere del mago, no. Ah, estos son solo para magos, pero tampoco vamos a comprar. Vamos a comprar solo lo que vamos a usar para nosotros. Por aquí nuestro gele, aquí tiene recetas. Bueno, aquí creo que nos van a pedir algunas cosas de estas, pero por eso vamos a tener que guardar y no vender. Esto sí vamos a vender. Esto también. Esto también. Ya. De momento nada más, espada larga, sí. Vamos a ver esta caja de madera. Y aquí tenemos otra misión.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes. Thank you for coming to the guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Claro que sí, gracias.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board? Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available. It is so good to...
Y bueno, aquí tenemos más misiones. Lo vamos a hacer todas.
see you
Listo.
well, Commander.
Bueno, y aquí tenemos más misiones, obviamente. Está este de aquí. Primerito aquí.
Right.
Más misiones. Estas cosas vamos a guardar.
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
Enemies approaching!
You know, when your father took over the Earl of Denham's palace.
On your guard! Feel it coming! There's fighting more dying from last you!
Aquí lo con una malla.
Aye, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
Listo.
I suppose that requires some explanation. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. It is. It really is. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. Should we get a move on?
Listo.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able? Too rich for you? I will wait.
Vamos por acá. Así.
Ready.
Move and parry! Right it! Kill!
recoger estas
I think
cosas.
that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded.
As you wish.
Y listo. Vamos aquí.
So good to see you again. It seems I owe you a reward, yes? Yes, of course.
Listo. Vamos a ver aquí la misión de Anders.
No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
A ver aquí. Podemos mejorarle a Anders. Por ejemplo con esta. No. ¿Qué nos dieron aquí? Esta sí es buena. No. A ver, vamos a ponerle esta de aquí. No. A ver, esta. Ah, esta sí. Esta es para mí. Cadena de buscador. A ver. Sí. A ver, aquí la ponemos aquí. No. Voy a ponerle abre. Listo. Y aquí tenemos una trampita.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. Oh, the phylacteries were here. I knew Anders would never be able to resist.
Oh, the way you flatter me.
I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! Queen Honora allowed my conscription!
The Chantress' authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals in Maleficarum. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
Claro que no.
Enemies approaching!
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Claro que sí.
I'll take care of it.
Y listo. Vámonos de aquí. el file. Ponerte más que, a ver, veamos. Destreza. Sí, bastante destreza en realidad. No, destreza. Vamos a ponerte... Aquí. Listo. Y Enders. Voy a ponerte aquí magia. Magia imp. Enders. A ver. Sí, necesita bastante magia. Listo. A ver qué más aquí. Sintonía. Sí, sintonía parece bien. Vamos por aquí. Y listo.
Any luck with the smugglers? That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key. If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
Listo. Vamos a entrar aquí en esa taberna. Justo desde aquí.
I hear Hubert's gang.
Vamos a buscar estas cosas.
No, then.
I got a sore on my foot from working the fields. Want to see? It's bleeding and there's pus and everything.
No! What can I get for you, friend?
A ver qué tiene aquí. Nada. Nada que me interese. Vendas son para cosas para pícaros. Por ejemplo, como esta. Vamos a venderle esto. Eso no. Eso no. Esto sí. Esto sí. Esto sí. Y esto sí. Eso vamos a dejar por si acaso. Vamos a vender. Y queda en blanco. Y listo. Y vamos ahora aquí con...
Something I can do for you, friend? And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lord. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
Listo.
We should rise up.
Sorry.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger. And here I was, thinking how I never get hit on by the clientele. Perhaps you'll settle for a drink instead. Got some meat from the coast on special, and it's not even that bad. Yes, I remember him. You'll want to speak to my boss over at the bar.
Listo. Aquí tenemos un libro. Un cofre. Y podemos ir por aquí. Llevan para qué. Ya verán para qué sirve eso. Tenemos otro cofre.
This should be easy enough.
I think I can help with that. I'll get on it. I'll take care of it.
Y listo. Ahora vamos a ir por acá.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
Ready. Immediately.
Right.
Listo.
I heard about you.
Let's get started.
You? You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you?
Vamos ahí.
On your guard! Time to get up now! Let's see what you're under now! Let's get started.
Mira que cogimos. Esta que es una muy buena arma. Pícaro. Esta también. No. Y ahora aquí tenemos unos regalos. Vamos a ver. Para ogre. whisky.
That looks fine indeed.
Listo.
That looks fine indeed.
Gráficos de recuerdos para Nathaniel.
This is nice.
Mistes para otro personaje. No son para otro personaje, así que vámonos de aquí. Y aquí está este.
Come, you can do better than that.
Vámonos aquí. Y acabamos con la misión.
Anything to report? The city of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander.
Vámonos. Bueno, antes de subir por estas cosas, vamos a hacer unas misiones que son bastante molestas, pero hay que hacerlas. Vámonos. Nos guardamos por aquí. Bueno, aquí cuando nos sacamos del tablón.
As you wish. So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? Well, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. Right. Too much information. Sorry.
Vamos a hacer aquí.
Yes?
Aquí. Y aquí está el antídoto. Necesitamos piedra de vida y raíz élfica. Que no tenemos. Pero pronto lo vamos a tener.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander.
A ver, aquí, levantar arriba, acostar los lugares, fuera de control. Un nativo de equipo de decoración.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
Listo. Flores. Wine.
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy. I'm afraid so. The circle had to be rebuilt, for one. And I believe you, too, have had your hands full, yes? I'd offer to help, but I'm afraid my presence is required elsewhere. And by then you will no doubt have had this mess sorted out. But we shall see. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra. But perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. The hour is late and I must go. It was wonderful to see you again. Take care, my friend.
Claro que sí. Vámonos. Entramos aquí. Vamos aquí.
Is anywhere safe? Anywhere at all?
Abrimos estas cosas. Cogemos algunas cosas. Ay. Nada, libros.
Man brought the blight to us. And now
As you wish.
your friends and neighbors would do well to heed this lesson and join us in prayer.
Listo.
Immediately.
Reverenda madre. Aquí vamos a abordar. Y vamos a lo primero aquí con esto.
It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn.
Nueva misión. Vamos aquí.
People are far too lax in tending to their spiritual self.
Guardarlo otra vez.
May I help you? I am fortunate indeed that the commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the three suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
Claro, obviamente Anders, con zona apósata, está descontento. El primero creo que está por aquí.
You're quite the dirty little dwarf, aren't you?
You're quite the dirty little mage.
I do my best.
Desde aquí. Primera
Who
misión
do you
está
think
ahí.
would win in a fight? Andraste or the
As you wish.
Archdemon?
The
Listo.
Archdemon.
Vamos a ir aquí. Vamos a ver aquí.
That would be cheating.
Right.
Listo.
Are you calling Andraste a dirty cheater?
She cheated on her husband, didn't she?
What can I get for you, friend?
¿Qué tiene? A ver, tiene piedra de vida. Todos dos. Y raíz élfica no tiene. No, no tiene raíz élfica. Va por aquí nada más. Vamos.
Let's get started.
You don't actually think your jokes are funny, do you?
Could have sworn that fly was...
Está uno.
Lizard
Hay que
eyes.
seguirlo.
Lizard eyes. Perhaps a heart.
Vamos por aquí. Listo.
Right. Let's make this quick, shall we? This should be easy enough.
Listo. Tenemos otra
As you
pista
wish.
por acá.
On it.
Sí, ahí está la pista.
Templars. Bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
Listo.
You bloody, is that all you got?
Manage somehow.
On it.
Vamos por acá.
Keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
Y listo. Y ya está.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. He's so much better than that stuck-up Cousland boy that Father kept trying to set me up with. Oh, that was you, wasn't it? Awkward. And I'm sorry about your family. What my father did was terrible. Thank the Maker I'm finally away from his evil.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much? What if I'd never left? I didn't have much choice, but still. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Claro que sí. Y vamos aquí. Tenemos el último. Mago.
Time for some fun. Let's fight it for dying.
Listo. Ok. Vamos, hay más enemigos. Vamos por acá. Por acá tenemos más enemigos.
You had it coming. Stay up. Use me while I do my happy dance. Pay up. Now, time for some fun. Scream for mercy. You ain't coming. Right. This should be easy enough.
Vamos por acá.
This should be easy enough.
Vamos por acá.
This should be easy enough. Right. Listen to me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Listo. Y aquí tenemos la misión. Vamos a guardar aquí. Y vamos a sacarnos de este árbol. Árbol. Árbol.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficarum, true or not, and executed me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. Says the noble born on the right side of humanity. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. See? I knew you understood. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
Y aún así, es lo que pasa cuando eliges malos opciones de conversación. Necesitaba cierto raíz élfica. Aquí tenemos otra estatua.
Right.
It figures, actually. There used to be another statue here. It was of Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did. It truly is. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. Curse my father and his idiot ambition. He lost everything for us, didn't he? Not too much pressure, right? I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Al Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it.
Not mine.
This should be...
Aquí vamos con su railing.
I will pray for you, Commander.
Ya vamos con alma.
Why couldn't you have told me?
Aquí vamos a subir de nivel. ¿A qué necesitamos nosotros? Vamos a ver. Necesitamos fuerza. Bastante fuerza. Y subir de nivel. Vamos a ponernos fuerza. Y listo. Con eso estamos. Pero necesito un nivel más. Así que de momento vamos a dejarlo ahí. Vamos.
On it.
Ahora sí vamos a buscar la raíz élfica. Por acá. Nivel 26. No me acuerdo, creo que tenía este. Vemos. No tiene. A ver, este. Champiñón. Poco tiene. Es lo único malo del despertar, que hay que buscar a las cosas. Este. Aquí tiene la selfie que no comparo. Listo. Traen unos frascos. Listo. Y champiñones, ven. Listo. Vamos a comprar aquí champiñones. A este. Que esto es bastante necesario. ¿Cuántos agentes de destilación? Vamos a ver. Solo tengo dos. Bueno, esta agente de destilación. Esto. Concentrador. Listo. Polvo de lirio. Cristal de fuego. Polvo de lirio. ¿Quién tiene? No. Tiene polvo de lirio. ahora sí. Está para vestir de enano. Y le damos a... ¿Dónde está? Ahí está. Ok. Listo. Y ahora sí. Vámonos aquí. Tenemos la misión para cazar. Sí. Vale, aquí tengo fuera de control. Al cantor. Me olvidé de eso. Pasamos hoy por aquí.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
Listo. Si ven que nos dan dinero como... sí, nos falta ese.
As you wish. Let's get started.
Vamos.
On it.
Women are drawn to you when you play with them.
Vamos a guardar aquí.
Like moths to a flame. Women like it.
Every day you wait, the conspiracy closes a noose around your neck. It will be done. Give me some time.
Listo. Y aquí no puedo entrar porque necesitamos otra misión. O sea, necesitamos hacer otro personaje para poder entrar aquí. Y ahora sí, nos vamos de aquí. Y tenemos 3 lugares más. El primero que vamos a ver es este. Pero primero vamos a la cazar. Ponemos con Baldrick.
Right you are, Warden. We'll get these walls rebuilt for you.
What?
The men are still clearing the rubble in the
You were
basement.
staring at me, man skirt-wearing freak.
Commander, just give me a moment.
Y tenemos esto. También es una buena misión. No hay que hablar aquí.
Look at that! Was Andraste really that much of a looker? Don't you think she would have been, I don't know, a barbarian? Just wondering aloud. After all, Andraste did exist, didn't she? What would she have thought of the Circle of Magi? Forcing mages to fight demons, or be made tranquil? Seems to me that Andraste counseled men to seek their own path to the Maker, but the Chantry uses her words as a reason to collar us just for being who we are. That's so sweet of you. I'm all a tingle. Oh well, She's still quite a looker for a prophet. I'm just saying.
Listo. Ahora sí. Vamos para adentro.
This should be easy enough.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden? That's what I thought. I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying. I got really good at escaping the tower, just never good at staying escaped. Until now, I suppose. You know, there is one thing I miss about the tower. My cat. Mr. Wiggums. He wasn't my cat, he was the tower's mouser. But he took a liking to me. There were days when that stupid cat was the only person I saw. Except for it not being a person. Still, I liked him. Poor Mr. Wiggums. He became possessed by a rage demon, but he did take out 3 Templars. Oh, I was never more proud. A toast to Mr. Wiggums, then. May he forever eat mice in the fade.
Vamos aquí a guardar cositas. A ver, una espina de la rosa. Eso a vender, esto lo dejo de nuevo aquí. Esto aquí. No, maldición, ya no puedo guardar más cosas. Pero bueno, ya no puedo guardar más cosas. Vamos a ver si es que podemos hacer unas. Así. Guardamos esto. 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 So, vender. Esto. Esto. Todo esto está de vender. Esto vender. Hagamos. Guardar. Vender. Esto así. Esto vamos a guardar. No me acuerdo qué necesitaba, pero hay que guardar cosas. Esto hay que guardar. Listo. Vender. Y listo. Vamos a ver qué podemos hacer. De aquí nada. Porque no tenemos nada de ahí. A ver si tenemos
May I be of service?
encantamientos.
Of course.
Gran maestro. Usted maestro. Bendita maestro. Bueno, que no tenemos nada. Gran maestro, está bien. A ver. Lunas. Gran maestro. No. Y Argentita, gran maestro. ¿Listo?
May I be of service? Of course.
Tu gran maestro. Ustedes. Argentita, gran maestro. Y ustedes, gran maestro. Espía de Dumat. Armadura de religión. Salvadora de engendros. Vamos a ponerle aquí. Todo me gran maestro. Era gran maestro. Y Iceland, tu gran maestro. ¿Listo? Vamos a vender cosas.
You need anything, Commander?
A ver aquí. Chao. Chao. Esto. Esto y esto. Agregar más. Esto. Sí. Esto. Sí, esto sí. Creo que necesito algunas cosas que vender. A ver, vamos a vender. Eso no, eso no. Vamos a vender esto, esto. Vamos a vender, ¿qué más vendemos? Eso no. Tengo muchas cosas aquí. Demasiadas cosas. A ver, esto guardamos, esto guardamos, esto guardamos. Esto guardamos, guardamos. Vamos a vender. Listo.
You need anything, Commander?
A ver, vendemos esto y esto. A ver, ¿qué runas tengo aquí? A ver, Dodomer, Flaminguera Gélida, Paralizante, Aislamiento de Hierro, Robustez, Gentita, Lentitud. Bueno.
May I be of service? Certainly.
A ver, vamos a comprar unas runas. A ver, Flaminguera. No mucho. Más 3. Gélida. Más 3 igual. Hierro. Más 3 igual. Robustez. Gentita. Aquí tenemos corpulencia. Inmunidad. Reserva. Bueno. otra vez.
May I be of service? Of course.
Esto sí es. Magistral tengo. Lentitud. Solo lentitud tengo magistral, así que no voy a poner nada ahí. Voy a poner esto. Y dejarlo ahí.
May I be of service? Of course.
Corpulencia, gran maestro. Esto. Inmunidad, barrera. Reserva. Inmunidad, maestro. Tempestad. Reserva, maestro. Sí, reserva, maestro. Vamos a poner aquí. Experto. Barrera. Tempestad. Aquí. Listo. Ahí estamos bien.
Let's get started.
Vamos a guardar estas cosas. Ya no puedo guardar más. Tienes que vender cosas. Yo creo que estas cosas sí. Sí, no creo que son necesarias. Y listo.
May I be of service? Certainly.
Vendemos esto. Esto. Todas estas cosas. Pero me siguen sobrando cosas. Y unas cosas que tengo que guardar. A ver, por ejemplo, esto aquí voy a guardar y esto aquí voy a guardar. Listo. Y puedo guardar aquí. Veamos cómo estamos. Muy bien, muy bien. Vamos a irnos de aquí.
Yes, yes.
You don't always wear robes, do you?
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
I mean...
Y nos vamos a ir primero aquí. Y bueno. Ha sido el otro video de hoy. Pero antes de... No, vamos a matar a ese. A ver, muchachos, ¿dónde están?
This should be easy enough. A little frantic? I can see why. On your guard! As you wish.
Y ahora sí. Y bueno. Vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Y en el siguiente video ya nos adentraremos a esta zona. Nos vemos.